The China Report for Wednesday, February 27, 2013. China closes porn and content-sharing websites. China says it has closed many websites for offering pornography, video sharing and online gaming. A new crackdown led to the shuttering of 225 websites and more than 30,000 blogs and Twitter-like microblog accounts found to be offering obscene or improper content. They included sites offering photo and video sharing as well as online gaming. It said the office was working with police and the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology to investigate those running the sites and how they got online. China's communist authorities heavily police the internet for content deemed obscene or politically subversive. Twitter, Facebook, and other Western social media sites are blocked. China overtakes Japan on IT spending. China has overtaken Japan in terms of its share of global IT spending. China holds 9.5% of the global IT market, now ahead of Japan with 8.3%. Both Asian giants are still comfortably behind the United States, which enjoys a 26.8% share of the world's technology market. When the 27 countries of the European Union are lumped together, they represent 21.8% of the global market share but will grow at a mere 0.9% in 2013, according to a Bitkom survey. China to increase 100 million 3G users. A meeting of Broadband China Special Project 2013 was held by the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology on February 26. The number of broadband users is expected to surpass 25 million and China plans to increase 100 million 3G users this year. China also plans to optimize broadband development environment, accelerate network upgrade evolution, strengthen industry coordination and improve users' online experiences in 2013, according to the meeting. China's broadband service has been improved in 2012. This year, China plans to increase 1.3 million internet access points and provide broadband users with products surpassing 70%. China increases Cuban cigar business. China helps Cuba increase cigar profits to over $416 billion. China, the number 3 buyer of cigars, is an increasingly important market for the Cuban product. An official for Cuba's state-run tobacco company said Tuesday that the country's cigar sales rose last year despite the ongoing economic crisis. 1.4 billion Chinese can toke a lot of smoke. China forbids Canadian envoy from visiting Tibet. China's government has barred Canada's new ambassador from visiting Tibet, as desperate monks prolong their wave of self-immolations to protest Beijing's rule over the Himalayan Plateau region. The Canadian press confirmed that Canadian diplomats who are Canada's climate change negotiators were denied permission by Beijing when requesting entry to Tibet. Getting permission to travel to that area is subject to getting approval from the Chinese government. There is no set of rules that clearly show who is allowed to enter and who is not. World-class poverty. When is 6.3 yuan worth more than $1.25? If you can answer that riddle, you can avoid widespread confusion about China's poverty line. You can also appreciate a rare example of China's government being treated unfairly by its own mouthpiece. China's poverty line is set at 6.3 yuan a day. Yesterday the State Council announced that 98.99 million rural people fell below that line in 2012. That was 23.39 million fewer than the year before, a remarkable rate of progress. According to China's poverty line, by contrast, you are poor if you earn less than what 6.3 yuan could have purchased in rural China in 2010. It turns out that 6.3 yuan spent in that part of China at that time could buy about as much as $1.83 inches America during 2005. Therefore China's poverty line is significantly more generous than the World Bank's standard. How about it? Could you live on 6.3 yuan per day? That's the China Report for today. Zaijian.